What's up guys, it's Rochelle and today we're playing The Park. So I know what you're thinking, another horror game? Say, yeah, well, I've just been in the mood for it. I know like Halloween's over, but take this as my belated Halloween gift to you guys. So yeah, basically this is a first person horror game. This is just being in a creepy park. I've heard some good reviews about this, so I just really wanted to try it. It looks pretty nice. It looks the graphics is good. That's one thing. And well, you don't need to have good graphics to have a good horror game. Besides the point. But anyway, let's just start. The Park is a narrative experience, best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with a subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, your sanity. This is perfectly normal. Okay. So it's gonna mess up with all the controls. I hate games like that. And I'm playing this. So there's that. I'm probably gonna freak out a lot.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Cool. It's really pretty. Let's just take some time to admire the game before we get into all the bullshit later on. Callum, I should probably bring you with me. Come on, Callum, let's go. Okay. Let me check the controls real quick. Sharp visual guides. Nah. Nah, well, let's just probably just walk around and run if we need to run. Can we go outside? Wow. How far can you go? There's no option to run, so no option to jump. I'm trying to go explore. Sorry. Just admire stuff. Ooh. How far can we go? Oh shit. Hello? Shit. Oh god. What have I done? I can't see anything. Can't move. Shit. Oh shit, what? I can see...
What am I thinking? I can't leave.
Yeah, but I can't see anything. Oh, wait. Okay, hold. Wait, what? Oh, I was looking up. What? My mouse was facing the sky. Sort of. Can you walk faster? Come on, walk faster. So slow. Ooh. So pretty. Just admiring my legs. Callum, you alright? Stay in the car. Mommy's coming back soon.
Is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Oh, cool.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated to this first day of 1977. Okay. Oops, sorry. Back out. Okay. It's 1977. So, guessing Callum's about 10. This is in the 1980s. Interesting. Oops. Cutscene. Oh, syncope.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Go, Callum. What did I just say? That's it. No iPad for you. God's sakes, Callum. Press. Okay.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Over here.
Shouting provides audible.
Callum, I
What?
told you to wait in the car.
Catch me, Mommy.
Was it?
Callum, where are you going?
Over here.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Come on, Mommy.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
This game feels very immersive. Well, what the hell is that? And now it's not. Oh shit. And so it begins.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
We traveled into the future. Oh yes, running. Oh.
It's easy to get lost here.
Okay, so we're at the, is that a
We're
torch
not
light?
playing anymore, Callum.
Sideshow alley. There's a Ferris wheel, Octotron, Tunnel of Tales, House of Horrors. We're gonna avoid that. Bumper cars and roller coaster. Roller coaster seems fun. Let's go to the roller coaster. God, do we even get a flashlight? Makes sense because we didn't come prepared for this shit.
You can't catch me.
Stop, Callum!
Callum. God damn it, Callum. Seriously, you chose to go to that place first? Oh god. Come on, Callum. Yes. Okay, yep. Not going in there. God, that looks freaky. Oh! Of course. What?
Wait for Mommy!
That's yeah, House of Horrors. Where did he go? I probably could have set this game a lot more darker, but knowing how wimpy I am, I'm glad I put in a lot of light. What's this? Shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
You think? You don't know your own son's shoe? Cool. Jump scare? Mr. Squirrel?
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in the daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. 11 a.m. show. Whatever. Chad the chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well, that's a nice poem to read out to the kids.
What's this?
Purchased the land of Solomon Island for a pittance. I might add, whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters. From the moment I arrived on the island, my lawyers had arranged everything in advance. But the what still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. So someone just messed up with land ownership rights, of course. It's gonna be some is there gonna be some Native American bullshit stuff like all the games have? Oh, you've infected our sacred land with your ugly ass feet, you dumb white people. Not trying to be racist. Just my attempt at being funny, which always fails. Bad jokes, Rochelle. Bad jokes.
Come on, Mommy.
Stop, Callum!
Okay, that's what the thing is for. God damn it, Callum. You know, there's probably not Callum, you're just imagining things. Let's explore a bit.
And his two children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Where are we going?
Callum, stay where you are!
Come on, this way.
Shit.
Another accident. This place.
Shit, blood. Oh no. Hey, the teddy. Can we grab it? Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbons, so the only question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to feel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistake. Very soon I will know if this has been for nothing. Teddy, somebody stabbed you in the eye. I bet it's a sick psychopathic clown. It's gonna be like Until Dawn. Josh. Where are you, Josh? I know this is all part of your plan. What the hell was that? Until Dawn reference, if you don't know what that is. It's an awesome game, but only for the PS4. Oh, I don't think we're supposed to go there yet, so let's go back to Callum.
This way.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Oh, she sounds really distressed.
Callum, come back here right now.
Over here.
Where are you?
Come on, Mommy.
I've always had like a lot of nightmares of just being lost as a kid. It was one of the worst things ever for me, just being lost. And I don't know what it would be like to be like a mom and be the one to lose your child. It's a completely different yet same feeling, which I don't want to ever experience, but just a thought.
Callum, stay where you are.
Great. So we're stuck in a swan boat thingy. So we can't move if anything were to come at us. Unless we can swim.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that,
Oh
said the
shit.
man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
Damn, that's harsh.
In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Yeah, it's kind of foreshadowing just being lost.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him." Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. "I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool!" the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Damn.
And then, because even children can't survive
Whoa.
on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
God. I don't remember that part of Hansel and Gretel. I don't even remember any part about the cruel mother. That makes me think. Oh shit. What are you looking at? Whatever. Like I care. Anyway, like the story of Hansel and Gretel, I always thought that when they were lost in the woods, whatever happened with the witch and the house made of candy, it was all just part of imagination because, you know, they're kids. No, that's a dark way of looking at it. Instead of just being whimsical and saying they actually went through all those stuff. And yeah, that cannibalism right there, I don't know why there's always gonna be Until Dawn reference in all my horror games.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah. So I like her voice, like whoever is voice acting the main character we're playing.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Where is he?
Hello?
I'm
Come out, sweetie.
I'm assuming he's here.
Come to mommy, Callum. Where did you go?
This way, Mommy.
Wait, Callum!
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
I'm not getting any indication.
Callum? Callum!
Yeah,
Where
let's go
did you
this way.
go? Come out, sweetie.
Catch me, Mommy.
It's all in her head, isn't it?
Callum!
Okay, he's here.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Ugh, I hate taking those spinny things.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report. Officer on duty. Witness name Creed Norma. We were waiting for our turn on the right. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you look at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up. One of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a moment, it was chaos. Everything was running away from the guy, who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying. God. And people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Wow. Oops, sorry. Well, some people call it art. To like stab people, take their eyeballs, and shit. No joke. No, I'm afraid of chipmunks. Shit. Oh god, chipmunk. We're gonna face a chipmunk guy, aren't we?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay, let's stop it then. Oh, slowed down amusement park music is really, really creepy. A bit more. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. The distortion of the controls isn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be really, really bad. Like, I'm gonna mess around with my mouse, like looking up would go down and stuff like that. Oh, we tore our jeans. Why are we even riding this thing? Callum's not here. Well, I guess that was fun. Shit. This is supposed to increase the speed really, really bad. Come on, let's go Mach 5. Faster. Faster. As fast as you can go.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum. I can't get on while it's moving. Come back, Callum. Callum, where are you? Hello?
Where's Callum? What trail?
Come back.
Okay.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum is no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
You mean you're disappointed with the birth of your boy? I don't get it. Well, it's a very interesting perspective. A negative one, but I don't know. I've never been a mother, so I wouldn't know. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with that guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve and local lush as Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was a little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park manager about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the Seacoil station, because he was sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me. He just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit. But it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. So, oh shit. Ugh. I'm thinking that chipmunk suit is possessed by a spirit and it takes over whoever wears it. I'm already building up a theory here. It's kinda obvious, but gotta have a theory. I'm probably right. I thought there's a way to go in. Not that I really want to go in, or maybe I do. Guess not.
Where are you?
Well, that's what the hell is that? Is that a duck? I keep hearing like radio voices.
Wait for mommy!
Okay, what's this?
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess
Bumper
I rode someone's
cars.
boat.
Ooh, I love bumper cars.
Callum? Where'd you go? Where are you?
Catch me, Mom.
I'm supposed to turn the right on. Oh, that one's on.
Callum, tell mommy where you are.
Accident report. 25th October 1976. That was before the park was open. What? Laborers working on the crane. Witnesses Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the can't even see the words properly. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Yep. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a worker's compensation? Yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load, undoing the straps. Nobody even reported seeing that. The sheriff had requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory. And drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Well, you should have done it. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. Also, there is spirits messing with the rights. Oh, I didn't know both. Okay, if it's moving that fast, ooh, that was close. Yeah, okay, fine. If it's possessed by a spirit, it can go faster than what it usually should. Let's go see the car. Is that a symbol? Oh, that looks, I'm not really sure what it is. Looks familiar.
Don't be afraid. Stay where you are.
I hear a baby.
Callum? Callum! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Damn, that's really harsh. I'm wondering if this character is a single mom. I'm not trying to be so dark here, but I like to analyze things. And what if this main character is a single mom, and Callum was like a mistake, and she couldn't go through with abortion, so she kind of regrets. Well, I think she still has love for Callum, but she doesn't do well as a mother, and she regrets not going for it, and she feels like her life is in shit. That's not my opinion, but that's what I think she is thinking, like by how she talks about Callum. And also, leaving your kid in the car, one thing is there's a chance of him being kidnapped. Number two, if you leave the car running, there's a lot of cases where like if you can leave the car running, especially if you close all the windows, which you should if you were to leave your kid in the car, because that prevents people from actually breaking in and kidnapping him. But if you leave the car running, it's gonna cause fumes, and they can actually slowly fall asleep and suffocate to death. Like, they can die. So never leave your kid in the car. Always just try to bring them with you, or ask someone you trust to look after them. Page. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about that what old man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes looser or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potential. Solomon Island is the nexus for dark energies, and thought of all the power just dissipating beneath the earth here. It makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that old man Henderson had some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of the plans that I am missing. Also, the words are very the contrast of the words are not good, and it's very small, so it's really hard for me to read them.
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
Do it! Just do it!
Like to give a shit. Forget the bitches here. Forget the dickheads there. Leave them all to die.